I'm the Executive Vice President of Marketing and Communications at AHLA. I'm going to be sort of emceeing this morning. Our CEO, Chip Rogers, is on his way fast from the airport, so he'll be here in a bit too. What you should know about me, and I think is kind of always relevant, but especially relevant today considering we're talking about the fact that hotels here are hiring 1,200 workers in San Francisco. I'm a former journalist. I just a few months ago left journalism, and the reason that I'm at AHLA is because I come from a family of hotel workers. And so I can tell you how impactful these openings are. My dad started as a hotel worker when he was 18, and it afforded my family the opportunity to come together and live in a community where basically my entire family and the community was supported by hotels. So I tell you that to know that I stand here with authenticity, caring about the industry, and I'm going to do my best job emceeing for you this morning. We are going to start with Lynn Morfeld. He is the President and CEO of the California Hotel and Lodging Association. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Yes, of course.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for being here. On behalf of 6,000 hotels in California, over 238,000 employees, I'm Lynn Morfeld, President and CEO of the California Hotel and Lodging Association. We're looking forward to summer. I think we all are, given the weather outside. We are looking forward to summer and think we're on the uptick here. So the anticipated recovery is a credit and dedication to the perseverance of the San Francisco hotel community, AHLA team, San Francisco colleagues, Alex Bastian, Marissa Rodriguez, from the Union Square Alliance as well. So thank you for being here and participating in this. It's an honor to stand here with you today, so thank you. Last couple of years have not been easy for San Francisco's 215 hotels and over 25,000 workers. This city was basically closed for about 18 months, and so that did not go over well, and it's difficult. We're in the hospitality industry. We want to make sure that we can provide for our employees. But we've got a little optimism in the recovery. I travel the state, and San Francisco I don't think that San Francisco quite earns the reputation and the perception that it has out in the U.S. and globally even. So it's a much safer place than it was during the pandemic, and it's well improved. Public safety, police, cleanliness, everything seems to be going in the right direction. So I'm very pleased with where San Francisco's going, and hats off to the mayor and the board of supervisors for getting that done. This is vitally important to work with the hotels and the city leaders to make sure that we're all rowing in the same direction together. And again, where we're at right now is not an accurate portrayal of what you'll see on the streets.
What's it taking?
I'm very bullish.
I have audio. Yeah, I was going to try to make it less hot if possible.
We continue to work closely with San Francisco state elected leaders to ensure that the visitors are welcome, employees have successful career paths, and the city is safe and inviting. It's a testament to our resilience, as I mentioned, many of whom had no work for 18 months, found other jobs, and are now returning as to the work they love in San Francisco and being the greatest ambassadors to our city. So we really appreciate that. But it's not as easy as flipping on a light switch. We've got a little work to do in San Francisco, bringing people back and bringing our employees back. And we need more people. So we need 1,200 new employees in San Francisco, and we need them now. So this is going to increase the guest experience and everything else. We need more conventions. I think that SF Travel will always say that we need more conventions, but we need more conventions, especially with the office buildings not being as full as they were prior to the pandemic. That vibrancy of the city is very important to us. And the continued support that I mentioned earlier that we've gotten so well from this market. So these challenges are surmountable. We can make this happen. and we can do the right thing. So we have to put our employees first, which is what we're going to do, and we're going to be ever mindful of the evolving interest of our guests. So we have to make sure that we serve the guests. So we want to try and hire 1,200 people. We offer above average wages in San Francisco. It's an expensive place to live. We understand that. We want to make sure that they're good. We've got sign-on retention bonuses for folks. And since the pandemic, we're definitely increasing focus on the well-being of our employees. I think everyone kind of looked around at the pandemic, and now we see that work-life balance. That is so key to the future of our industry. We're in hospitality, for goodness sakes. So that is very important. So we want to make sure that everyone's mental health needs are met and everyone has a good balance of them. So, as you can tell, I'm optimistic about the recovery. I'm enthusiastic about the city's hotels and the work that they've done. And I'm grateful to the hotel employees, new and renewed, who are some of this greatest, finest ambassadors. These are the people that interface with the guests. So, and for the visitors who like San Francisco, we want them to enjoy the rest of California too, but please stay in the hotel as much as they can. So thank you very much. I kept moving away from it.
Apologies. Hopefully everyone's all right. We will take questions at the end. I just want to remind everyone that. So thank you, Lynn. We appreciate you being here. And I'd love to call up Alex Bastian. He is the president and CEO of the Hotel Council of San Francisco. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to thank the American Hotel and Lodging Association for all of their hard work and everything they're doing in DC. I want to thank Lynn and the California Hotel and Lodging Association for everything they're doing in Sacramento. I want to thank Marissa Rodriguez and the Union Square Alliance for everything they're doing in Union Square. My name is Alex Bastian. I'm the president and CEO of the Hotel Council of San Francisco. And why are we here today? Well, let me say this. San Francisco is at the epicenter of so much. There's an old adage in politics. It goes, as goes San Francisco, there goes the state of California. As goes California, there goes the nation. And I am so encouraged right now because we are finally seeing some great steps in the right direction in San Francisco. We are seeing the mayor come up with an incredible plan to double down on public safety, to really reform our taxes, to encourage new and existing business. We are seeing consensus with the Board of Supervisors. And we are seeing consensus as San Franciscans. And I'm also encouraged because we all know that this city is a piece of gold. This city has been in the mud as that piece of gold in the last couple of years. But if we clean it, if we keep it safe, and if we hold it up in the light, it's going to shine bright again on the world stage. And we know why that's important. Because at the end of the day, this city leads. And it leads collectively with its partners in DC, with the American Hotel and Lodging Association. It really does it cooperatively and collaboratively with its partners in the state, with Lynn and CHLA. And it does it here in San Francisco with its partners such as the Union Square Alliance. You know, when we look at what's happening in the city, we are noticing that both tech and finance are not doing as well as they should, right? Now is the time to double down on hospitality. Now is the time to double down on travel. We know why that's important. It's always paid massive dividends for the city. In 2019, hospitality was responsible for $440 million of tax revenue. And it's not just the tax revenue that's so important. It's also important because we have good jobs for people that start at $30 an hour. In fact, we have teamed up with the Mayor's Office of Economic Workforce Development team to have a job fair on April 12th. And that's going to be such a great thing to really magnify because these jobs pay starting $30 an hour. And what's great about these jobs is it brings the world to us. It brings the world to San Francisco. And that's a great opportunity for all of us. Now, I'd like to say this. A lot of people really kind of always think about San Francisco in a unique way. You know, we go through earthquakes. We go through pandemics. We go through tech bubbles. And every time we go through whatever challenge it may be, we always come back better and we always come back stronger. And that's what we're gonna do collectively in this room, and that's what we're gonna do as San Franciscans. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex, and I just want to reiterate, April 12th, right? Job fair, and Alex and the Hotel Council of San Francisco will be teaming up with the mayor's office for that. Okay, our next speaker this morning is Marissa Rodriguez. She is the CEO of the Union Square Alliance. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, you got your right hand full, so I'll shake your hand on this
I'm
side.
shaking hands,
Yeah.
okay. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm really excited to be here, and I want to thank our hotel partners for having me today. You know, people come to Union Square to celebrate life's most amazing moments, right? This is where we go to pick our wedding dress, to find our prom dress, to celebrate graduations, Mother's Day, you name it, the holidays synonymous with Union Square. And now a new initiative, Bloom, that we're introducing this summer, we're really excited about. But people also come to Union Square, to our greater downtown, to work. And that is extremely important and why we are talking today. And not just work 3 days a week maybe, do some Zoom the rest of the time, and or PJs. No, we come to work in our downtown and in Union Square. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why that is so important, why this is so exciting for us. Union Square's vibrant ecosystem thrives when the hospitality industry thrives. Hotel guests come and visit and shop and eat at our restaurants and engage in all the things that I just described, and that translates into economic growth for our district, which also experienced quite a lot of trauma during the pandemic. We're excited today to partner with our hotel partners and leaders to unlock really the full potential of our beloved downtown, which Union Square is certainly a part of, and the economic vitality that is this partnership, this collaboration. I want to speak more about the workers. As our local hotels actively plan to hire over 1,200 new employees, we anticipate our district will experience a significant ripple effect as a result of that. Visitors staying in our hotels, as I described, and bringing vitality to our local community. The worker is so important, and what we're doing as a collective, and certainly with our city and city partners, our mayor, our supervisor, Supervisor Peskin, the president of the Board of Supervisors, is talking about what is important in community to ensure that not only our visitors, San Franciscans, Bay Area residents experience an incredible time when they're here in San Francisco, but that our workers do too, and that safety, cleanliness is where we lead and do well, and that getting here, all the modes of transportation, whether it's Bay Area Rapid Transit, which we recently announced the safety measures for, but our Muni and the rest of the community and all of our arrival points are safe and clean for our workers. 40% of our employees of color work in the greater downtown. A lot of people don't know that, they don't talk about that. We are talking about entry-level jobs, we are talking about opportunity coming out of one of the most challenging times in our global history. And we are talking about high-level jobs, jobs paying a living wage, a strong living wage with benefits. This is real. This is important. This is very important for our recovery. And so we stand here, the Union Square Alliance, in support of our hotel partners on this great announcement and this news, because it is what makes certain we will continue to thrive. We will certainly reset coming out of the pandemic, but what a great opportunity for all of our industries to say, what does the future hold and how do we support community? Because again, people come to work downtown. Thank you so much.
So I'd like to take a minute and just recap some of the things that you already heard this morning, and then we'll take questions from all of our speakers. Once again, San Francisco hotels are hiring 1,200 employees right now. That's everything from the front desk, housekeeping, to marketing, jobs like marketing and accounting. We know that Americans are traveling right now. So, hotels are offering better benefits. You just heard about some of them, starting wage $30 an hour here. We know that hotel wages have grown faster than wages in other industries. Better benefits, we're talking about flex hours, same-day pay, sign-on bonuses, free shift meals, and some amenities like gym and pool amenities. Of course, these differ by employer, but these are some of the things that employers are offering. We know that San Francisco has room to grow, both when it comes to hotel hiring and the economic impact in the city. Recovery here has been slower than some other large cities. Slower to reopen, tech workers, have been hit, and there are public safety concerns. At AHLA, we are supporting Mayor London Breed. We believe that she is going to be strong when it comes to public safety and attracting businesses, training workers. And at AHLA, we know that 80% of adults tell us that crime rates are a consideration when they're planning travel. Think about it. I have 2 young kids. I think about that, my 1-year-old and my 3-year-old in tow. And it's something that we recognize, and we're putting our faith in Mayor Breed to try to tackle. We also know that she's going to provide tax relief, plans to existing businesses and tax credits to new ones. That's something that is really on our radar that we've been talking to her about. So in San Francisco, the bottom line is we want to see more visitors. We want to see more businesses like hotels. We want to see more workers. Hospitality is hiring here. Right now we know at least 1,200 positions. And something else that I just want to mention before I toss it over to our speakers. I want us to think about the tax impact that our hotels bring to local economies. In the state of California, hotels are pumping $5.5 billion into the state and local economies through state and local taxes this year alone. All right, now with that, I'd love to kick it over to any questions you might have for our guests, and if you don't mind mentioning who you'd like to direct the question to, that would be great.